Hello and welcome to this video that shows you how to set up your attendance in a Moodle shell. And for clarification, if you use attendance as part of your grade, you need to set up your grade book first. So if attendance is counted as part of your grade, please set up your grade book first before you set up your attendance. Okay, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and show you how to do this. You're going to go to Action Items and turn Editing on. This allows us to make changes to the shell. Then I'm going to scroll down, and I would suggest you put attendance in the top part of this. Again, this is our little shell that we used for sharing information for this particular class. So you're going to go to Add an Activity or Resource and Attendance. Scroll down and hit Add. And you're done. No, you're not done. That was a really bad joke. Okay. So remember how I said that attendance needed, if you do it as part of your grade, this is where you would change that. So if you go to grade, you can say how much it's worth, and you have to say what category it's going to be in. So I've already set up a couple of categories, so in this case it would fall under attendance. Attendance. Okay. And then what other things would I do? That's probably all I need to do, and then save and return to course. Okay, that just sets it up as far as it being an item that I can now edit. Okay, there it is, attendance. Ta-da! And just to make things easier on us, I'm going to move this up here so it's towards the top. Okay, there, attendance. Okay, now that's just created. It hasn't really set up attendance perfectly because there's still some things I need to do. So once I'm at this point in time, I'm actually going to click on attendance. And again, if you use attendance for your grade, you need to change and make sure something is set correctly. So if you go to status set, so click status set, and you'll want to look. Okay, so right now, the way it's defaulted is that if someone's present, they're marked present, they get 2 points. Great. If they're late, they get 1 point. If they're excused, they get 1 point. What? Why is that a thing? Yeah, so make sure, honestly, if they're excused, they should get the full points. Okay, so make sure that this is set up the way you want, and these acronyms, so present, late, excused, absent. Check with your school. This is what we use at Shaw, so you should not change these letters over here if you work at Shaw University. If you work somewhere else, follow what your school says. Okay, and then we're going to update that. So that's the first thing we need to do. Okay, next thing we need to do is we need to add sessions. So what we're going to do is going to go to add session. And okay, so when are we going to start? Well, let's go ahead and look at our calendar. And our calendar says the classes start on January the 8th, which is Wednesday. Okay, so I'm going to change that to the 8th of January. Make sure to change the year because, okay, let's say this class meets, it's a Monday, Wednesday, Friday class. Let's say it meets from 10 to 10, and again, this uses military time, so if this is in the afternoon, you'd pick one of these up here. Let's say it goes to 10 to 10:50. Okay, and yes, you want to create a calendar event. Next thing you have to do is click on multiple sessions. This class meets Monday. Oops, repeat this as above. Okay, then this class meets on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Okay, and this, since we meet every single week, we keep that at 1 week. Weird situations, if you meet like every other week or every third week, you would change this, but normally you just leave this until whenever. Okay, when am I going to repeat this until? Well, when's the last day of class? Last day of class is formal classes end on the 30th of April. Okay, so I'll go back to attendance and change that to April 30th and make sure it's the correct year. Can't go back in time, although we would like to do that. Okay, and you see where it says the student recording, allow students to record their own attendance. No, don't do that. Okay, all right, hit add. Sorry, just kind of tickled my funny bone note. Okay, so now we have our all of the stuff created. Now, we're not going to meet on every single one of these days because sometimes we have holidays and stuff. So, for example, if we go back to the calendar, we will note that Monday the 20th is a holiday. Okay, so I could go back to my attendance and I would find Monday the 20th. Okay, and I could go ahead and just hit delete. and then just, yeah, I can just delete that and get rid of that course. Okay. Another way you could do it is you could figure out. So again, some other things we have coming up are in March we have spring break, the 14th to the 20th, and then we have Easter. So let's just, without putting in the specific date. So let's say I knew all the dates that I was going to get rid of. So I could say, okay, well, spring break was the 14th. So it'd be like this whole week right here. And then Easter, I'm sorry, when was Easter? Easter was the 10th and then the 13th. Okay, so then we're going to go down here. So notice these are still checked. These are ones that I'm checking that are showing that we're not going to be meeting those days. So on the 10th and then on the 13th. And then what I can do is choose down here and hit delete, hit OK, and then it's going to say, hey, are you sure you want to delete these courses? Well, yeah, that's spring break and that's Easter break. And then you hit continue. And now you have your attendance all set up. Okay, there you go. Easy as that.